Zakiyyah Baez, owner of Color Me Happy Daycare. Your daycare design is important. When creating an optimal in-home daycare setup, careful planning and consideration is required in providing a high-quality care. Say it with me, big or small, new or old, my space has the potential to create a nurturing and stimulating environment for children to learn, grow, and explore. Thank you, Ms. Tanya, for inviting me to share my space with your audience in hopes to inspire thoughtful daycare designs.
So one of the first things I did when deciding to open my family home daycare was my research. Research is creating new knowledge. I looked at my state, local requirements, and any programs I wanted to certify for. What were their requirements? I used those tools as a guide to decorating my home daycare. That let me know what did I need. And then the next thing I did was remember me. So when I did my research, I kept hearing a lot of providers say it's a lot when integrating your home and your daycare into one space. So you want to remember you and you're designing. You want to make it comfortable for your family and the families you will be serving. The next thing I did was look into storage. So because of the layout of my home, I wanted to keep most of the daycare in one space instead of spreading it throughout my home. So it was important for me to hide things in plain sight. Thinking about storage right away will help in the long run. The next thing I did was think about my budget. So investing in the daycare is a lot, as you may already know, and it was important for me to look at what can I afford now, what will get purchased later, and what kind of things will I want into the future. Budgeting and balance is very important. And the last thing is safety and security. So when you have your home daycare, it's very important that you think about this. When you're planning things like gates and where you're going to put cameras and what type of things you'll put in place, you want it to be integrated with your design. It just makes everything more aesthetically beautiful. We've gotten all the logistics out the way, all the hard research. This is the fun part, your design elements. First impression is everything. You want to start to think about the colors. Are you going for primary colors, or do you want a softer tone? What type of mood you want to convey? What mood makes you feel comfortable? You want to think about what kind of wall art you want to put. How will you define the spaces in your Be you. So doing your research, you are going to find tons of amazing great daycare ideas. But take a step back and look at your space and see how things will work. I decided to keep all of my walls white, adding a few decals for color. I decided to keep natural wood furnishings because I wanted the toys to stand out, and the primary colors that I chose in my signage and my carpet to stand out. That is what helped balance my space. I also thought about the symmetry. When adding symmetry into your space, it is more easy on the eye and pleasant to look at. Change is good. Okay, so what do I mean by that? We needed to update our daycare space many times, and that was a great thing. We switched out our carpet, we rearranged furniture, we painted walls, we upgraded our things that we used. What worked for us one year didn't work the next, and all these upgrades is what kept our business blooming. Remember, welcome your change. Less is more. When designing our space, we wanted to make sure that it looks pleasing to the eye. We wanted to make sure it's not overstimulating for the children in our care. We also wanted to make sure that we can maximize our space and it's easy to navigate. Sometimes we want to put everything that we see into our space, and we have to know when it's enough. I followed every step here shared with you. Really thinking about your daycare design will set it apart from other ones, making parents want to enroll in your care. It's going to represent the type of care you provide. It will create the waitlist that you want, and it will keep you happy and loving what you do. I wish you the best of luck. Thank you, Ms. Tanya, for inviting me here to share my ideas with your audience. I hope everyone is enjoying the seminar. Best, Ms. Zakiyyah.